possession on the field.
Dawgs will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Tigers' special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's complete downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Jukes to get free. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Dropping back, it's Verrier. It's a quick grab. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Option look. It's Verrier. Keeps it on the read option and gets taken down behind the line.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets made on the out route. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to scramble. They chased him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
A running play called on fourth down. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense facing second and goal. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16 with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
The completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Ball handed off. Jukes to get past a man. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
He's hit just before the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun run call.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Bulldogs are going to cash in here in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's got room looking for the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield, it's Verrier. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit, swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. With the return, it's Lawrence. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They're going to run it. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Dumps it down to the back, caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Defense is coming after him. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Dawgs. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Henderson. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Can he get there on the ground? Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught quickly. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Open. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Third down play for this offense. Back to throw. It's Verrier. Quick throw over the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Takes the handoff again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
LSU 13.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And it's a bunch formation. And here's the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Caught behind the line. It's Booker. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A quick throw out left, complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Henderson. The pocket breaking down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Dawgs looking to cash in the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass caught, can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia, and the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Back to throw. It's Verrier. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work for the 44.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here's the handoff. Great footwork, a big opening now. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Cricket.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Keeping it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Henderson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. The distance will be from 38 yards out. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Punt over the middle. It's Rourke. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Caught near the sticks. It's Rourke. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
But the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. The back's got it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.